Hello? Who's there? Whoever's there, I can hear you. Come out now. No.
The girl slowly opened the door, and oh my God! Out came the bloody claw from the killer.
You guys are babies. That wasn't even scary.
Now Sean, be nice. And don't worry guys, it's just a story, just pretend. Alright, that's enough for tonight. Everyone can go back to your bunks, it's almost lights out.
Counselor Benny, next campfire story better be scary. Those other kids are wimps, I can handle it.
Whatever you say Sean, how about you get back to your bunk, okay?
Tough crowd, huh Benny?
Oh, hi Joni. Yeah, I'm so glad camp is almost over.
Me too. Hey, have you seen Miss Carmichael? I need to talk to her about the schedule.
No I haven't, she's probably not back from her nightly hike.
Probably. Stephanie's also nowhere to be found, she is supposed to help me with camp chores.
I can help you.
I knew I can always count on you. Benny, you're the most reliable person in this entire camp.
Chad, this is the last time. I can't keep sneaking out like this, someone's bound to notice I've been disappearing a lot.
Stephanie, you worry too much. I'll get you back in time. Besides, camp is almost over and those little brats will be going home in a week.
I guess you're right.
Baby, of course I'm right.
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
No.
Good morning, counselors. It's come to my attention that Senior Counselor Carmichael didn't return from her hike last night. No need for any alarm, as Judy is an experienced hiker. Myself and Assistant Greg will venture down the trail if she's not back by lunch. This is our last week of camp, so let's keep up the good work until that last parent picks up that final camper.
Excuse me, Head Counselor Brandt, but Stephanie is missing too. Shouldn't we call the authorities?
Like I said, there's no need to worry. Stephanie thinks staff hasn't noticed, but she's probably ran off again with her boyfriend. I'll deal with her personally when she's back. It's time to get to your posts, we have a busy morning.
And don't forget to turn those frowns upside down. Your fellow counselors will turn up.
Well, that's definitely Judy's hat. That poor woman's skin is picked off clean. What kind of animal do you think did this?
Head Counselor Brandt, you don't think it came back, do ya?
Don't be a fool, Greg. We killed that thing, remember? No, this looks like a bear attack.
But we don't have any bears in West Burrow.
Well, whatever it was, it's an isolated incident. Let's keep this to ourselves for the time being. A park ranger will find her during patrol, and no campers are allowed to venture this far out anyway. We have 1 week left and I can't afford another liability suit. The camp will be shut down indefinitely.
Aye aye, Captain.
Now let's get out of here before someone sees us.
It's not funny. I heard a monster by my window last night.
I don't know, Benny, something doesn't seem right. Both Ms. Carmichael and Stephanie are missing, I hope they are okay.
Yeah, me too.
They're not the only ones missing.
Austin, what do you mean?
Well, Nancy from Arts and Crafts, her husband is. He normally comes up to camp every night to have dinner with her. She said she hasn't been able to get a hold of him since last night. She said Brandt wouldn't let her call the police until it's been 48 hours.
Oh my God. That's awful. Why would management hide something like that?
Dude, I don't know, but that's not the only weird stuff happening around here. I was talking to some of the locals and they said this isn't the first time something like this has happened here. A few years ago, this camp was shut down because a bunch of counselors went missing. Don't you find it strange that it's reopened this year, no questions asked? I smell a cover-up.
Ha 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 ha, Austin. Here you go with your conspiracy theories.
All I'm saying is that we're from East Burrow, and we've all heard the stories about this town. Haven't you guys noticed there's been more than one full moon this month? Dude, that's definitely weird.
Now you sound like one of our campfire tales. Austin, maybe you should take my shift tonight. Anyway, Joni, I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. Stephanie will eventually show up, she always does. Same with Ms. Carmichael. We're almost done for the season, so people are probably just slacking off.
You're probably right. Thanks, Benny. I'll talk to you later, okay?
Summer's almost over, you still have time to tell her how you feel, man.
I know, but it's never been the right time. Especially now.
What are you talking about? This is the perfect time. A babe in distress is the perfect way to get close to her. You should ask her to watch a horror movie.
Sure, whatever you say.
Oh, hey, Nancy.
Ugh. Stupid phone. Oh, hey, Diego. Do you know where I can get better service? I'm trying to get a hold of my husband and the line keeps dropping.
You gotta go deep into the woods or across the river. The service in camp is crappy on purpose.
Okay, thank you.
Now would you look at that?
Come on, Frank. Answer the phone. Where are you? Ah. Shoo. Get away from here. Oh my God. No.
Yep, that's one of my staff members. That's Stephanie.
Brant, you said our lil beast problem was taken care of. I can chalk this up to another animal attack, but if more bodies pop up, I'll have to alert the police. Take care of it.
I'm already on it. Listen up, everybody, we're gonna have to double up on duties in account of Miss Carmichael and Stephanie being gone.
Oh no, dude, what?
Shouldn't we call the police? It's been 2 days since they went missing.
Yeah. And come to think about it, I haven't seen Nancy around either.
Listen guys, I wasn't going to say anything since the season is almost over. I let Miss Carmichael and Nancy go home early. Those are the perks about being senior staff. Stephanie has been let go due to her lack of participation. No need to worry, okay? Thank you for your cooperation.
They are so hiding something.
Yeah, I would have to agree. All of Stephanie's stuff is still here. Fired or not, she wouldn't just leave without her things.
What should we do? I guess we can call the police anyway.
No, dude. We should stay under the radar from Brant and Greg. If they are involved with something, we need to get to the bottom of it. That way we have proof to give to the police. Besides, it'll give me a chance to break out my crime scene kit.
And then the princess and the prince lived happily ever after. The end. Okay, Anna, it's time to get some sleep.
Counselor Joni, is it true that monsters like to eat little girls?
Anna, sweetie, what are you talking about?
There's a monster that comes to my window at night. Sean says it's the Beast of West Burrow, and that it wants to eat me.
Oh, don't worry. Don't listen to Sean, sometimes boys say mean things to get your attention.
But it's true. I hear the monster at night, it's gonna get me.
Anna, don't cry. There's no such thing as monsters. You are perfectly safe, okay? Now try and get some rest. I'll double check the windows and doors if that'll make you feel better.
Pinky swear.
Pinky swear, Cuddle Bear. Oh, hi, Benny.
Your escort has arrived for nightly chores. Doth thou care to take a stroll, methinks?
Methinks you've been reading too much Shakespeare. But of course, fine good sir. Let's go. You know, except for this last week, this summer has been kinda great.
It's been really nice getting to know you, Joni. I was actually wondering if... Joni! Run!
Oh my God. What was that?
I don't know, A bear or a wolf maybe?
Looks like we may have spooked it in its normal habitat. Let's make sure the rest of camp is careful when going in the woods at night. That was a close call.
Yeah, let's try and get through these last days without incident. What else can possibly go wrong?
Alright, listen up. In light of the recent animal attacks, let this be a reminder that the woods are off limits for the remainder of camp. Most of the campers have gone home already, but we still have a few to look after.
Why hasn't there been more urgency to search for our missing counselors? And why aren't we allowed to use our phones?
Ha 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 ha. Missing counselors? Who's missing? We already told you that most of staff have been sent home.
Dude, did Brant tell you to say that? It sounds like a load of BS. Where is he anyway?
Head Counselor Brant is off-site attending to other matters, and has left me in charge. We are doing everything we can at the moment. We only have a few more days. In the meantime, keep the frowns upside down, counselors.
You guys, I've been doing more research and I think there's something larger happening than just a town cover-up.
What did you find out?
Remember the full moons? There's been more than one this past month. This occurrence is called a blue moon, and it only happens every 2.5 years.
So
the same thing happened to the missing counselors a few years ago. I think the blue moon has something to do with the animal attacks, and Brant and Greg know about it. It's not a normal animal.
Austin, what are you saying exactly?
I think our summer camp is being stalked by a werewolf.
werewolves. Austin, come on.
Come on, let me show you guys something. I was throwing out trash the other day and I saw these. Look at the size of these claw marks.
Let's be real, that could easily be from a bear.
There aren't any bears in West Burrow. Besides, everyone would have seen a bear coming a mile away. Bears don't come this close to camp unless there's food sitting out. Dude, whatever this is, wanted to get inside.
You have to admit this sounds silly. You're talking about a made-up creature to scare little kids around the campfire. I agree that something is going on here, but not something like the Beast of West Burrow.
What about the animal that tried to attack you guys? You said it yourselves that you couldn't make out what it was, and that it was way larger than a bear. I know this sounds crazy, but so did the people who said they saw UFOs, and we all know the government lied about that.
Okay, I'll bite. Say this is true, how do we kill it? Silver crosses and wooden stakes?
Man, Benny, for someone who reads a lot, you know nothing about the lore. It's obviously silver bullets. It's also a person by day. Werewolves only transform at night during the full moon.
Okay, I lied. This can't be true.
Look, I know.
Austin.
Oh my god. No! Look! There he is. Austin.
It looks like he's still breathing. Quick, help me get him to the nurse's station.
Finally. What took you so long? We only have a small window to catch this thing.
Sorry, boss, the meeting ran late. The counselors are starting to get suspicious.
Oh, look out.
Now do you guys believe me?
We're just glad you're okay.
We still need to make a game plan before it's too late and more people die.
How on earth are we going to make silver bullets? Blacksmithing wasn't exactly on my list of trade skills.
I don't think that matters. It attacked me during the day, so basically, that cancels out traditional kill methods for a werewolf.
Hey guys, don't encourage him. He's high off morphine.
Oh, thank God you guys are still here. Where are the rest of the campers and staff? I've been hunting the animal all night. It got Greg.
Brant. We are what's left of the staff. Get a grip.
Dr. Williams is looking after Anna and Sean while we figure out a safety plan. Something you and upper management failed to do.
I have a confession to make. You should know it's not a normal animal.
Dude, we already know. Werewolf. It's a werewolf, right?
Then you should know we hunted this thing before. A few of us counselors and some local townsfolk teamed up, and we did kill it. At least we thought so. I really thought the camp was rid of the beast and it was safe to reopen. I really am sorry. None of this was supposed to happen.
Well, it's happening again. So let me get this straight. You put all of our lives in danger, plus all the campers, and let's not forget the counselors who have died, all on a whim that this thing was dead.
Well, if you put it like that, yes.
Brant, if we make it out of this alive, you're going to pay for this.
I know, we'll worry about that later. We need to stick together. We still have time to snuff it out of hiding.
Well, you're in luck, because we already have a plan.
Okay, now that we're all done with our nightly snacks, it's time for a campfire tale.
Since it's the last night at camp, can I tell one, Counselor Benny?
Oh yeah, sure, go ahead, Sean.
This is a story about a beast who lived near this town. Its claws larger than a bear's and its fangs were sharper than scalpels. It only came out every 2.5 years during the blue moon. No one ever knew it was there until some pesky townspeople decided to build a camp in its territory.
Oh my God.
What those stupid townspeople didn't know is that the beast had a child, leaving it to fend for himself and live his days alone. The little pup vowed to seek revenge on anyone who stepped in its forest again. The blue moon lets me transform as many times as I want in the month. All I have to do is transform one more time and get rid of all of you for good.
Listen, Sean, we're real sorry. How were we supposed to know that this was your land? We were fighting for our lives, we didn't know it had offspring.
Save it, Brant. As a matter of fact, I may do you first.
Something wrong, Sean?
What's happening? Why aren't I able to transform?
That would be the wolfsbane I spiked in everyone's drink. You see, I had my suspicions early on that the beast had to be someone in camp. I wasn't exactly sure who it was until I checked camp records and noticed you weren't even enrolled here. Thanks to Benny's horticulture skills, we were able to hatch a plan to quietly bring the beast out in hiding. And if Laura's correct, the wolfsbane plant is highly toxic to werewolves.
There's a huge batch of wolfsbane growing in the back of the camp coincidentally.
You fools! Wolfsbane is highly toxic to everyone, not just me. You poisoned yourselves.
In small doses, wolfsbane will make a normal person feel slightly ill. Besides, you made the mistake of keeping Dr. Williams alive. He can remedy us back to health.
You did get something wrong though. Wolfsbane won't kill me. It only stops my ability to transform for the remainder of the blue moon. I now have all of your scents, you idiots. I'll be able to track you down next cycle.
We thought that might be a possibility. That's why we added an extra dose and a little bit of silver to yours.
No.
Well, would you look at that?
With Brant in jail and the camp getting shut down, what are your plans for next summer?
Well, I was hoping we could see each other outside of work. If that would be okay.
That's more than okay. I've been waiting all summer for you to ask me, Benny.
Finally. Well, let's all keep in touch just in case some of the lore is true.
Austin, what do you mean?
I was bitten, remember? If werewolves are anything like vampires, then we may have a problem next blue moon. But no need to worry, we have 2 years to prepare.